What's up, guys? Heliclash back here with another Lineage 2 Revolutions video, and today we're going to talk about limit break versus attribute enhancement on your weapons, and specifically talking about rare weapons today. So let's get into this and talk about the differences, why you'd want to do them, which one you should choose, and which one makes the most sense for you and how you want to play the game. So attributes are where it says attribute annihilate level 1. That's the attribute of a weapon or piece of equipment or armor. Annihilate is a 12% bonus damage versus other players. So PvP attribute. So if you enhance that attribute, you're going to be stronger against other players in siege, in PvP, in war. But it's really not going to affect your damage against monsters of any kind. So that's what that stat is for, and that for me, this is a rare weapon. It's a PvP weapon. I like to do sieges. I like to do wars, PvP. So this is pretty important for me, especially on my weapon. You can use attribute stones, or you can use other rare or similar type or same type rare weapon attribute gear leveled up to SR1, like this staff, to do that. You can also use, let's say I randomly got a bow out of a box or something like that wasn't for my class. As long as it has the Annihilate attribute, you can use it for attribute enhancement. The other option is limit break. So limit break is also can be done on any jewelry, any weapons, any gear, and then it just has to be the same type of gear. And you can do all this stuff on your elite weapons or your boss weapons or your regular monster armor, but I'm focusing on the rare sets today. So for instance, this gear, I have a helm limited up to SR1, and I could use this to limit break. Limit break means basically you have a chance to limit break it. You have to use identical gear of the same grade, and then if you are successful, you get a +2 levels that then you can level it up. You don't automatically get the levels, but it allows you to level it up 2 more levels. But there's a failure rate where the attribute enhancement is 100%. So let's just show you this. We're going to try to attribute enhance my staff, or we will, because that's 100%, and then we will do my helm and attempt to limit break that. So just want to show you here. You go into Forge. Let's see, I want to make sure I have my gear unstarred here before we do this. So here I got unfavored it. Don't need it locked anymore, so there's no accidental usage of it. But now that I'm ready to use these, we'll take the favorites off. So back to armor. I just want to show you that if you go into Forge, enhance attributes, I can actually use this gear to actually, you can use any armor that has the same attribute, which is the iron wall, to do attribute enhancements. You could also use a lower gear, but you can see now it only has a 10% chance at S, where it has a 100% at so I think for rares, you always want to level it up to 100%. They're just so hard to get. If you want to just try attribute enhancement with some S or R gear for like hunt weapons or your other type weapons, I think that's fine because you can always get more easily. Willing to roll the dice on those, but for rares, I say always level it up to SR1. So you can also limit break. See, I cannot select that, so it has to be the same gear. So for limit break, I want to select my helm and my other helm, and you can see I'm going to have a 50% chance here. It's only 40,000 Adina, but it's all the Adina that I have put into getting this second helm, combining it and getting it leveled up, and now I have another 40,000. So hopefully, wish me luck here. This is going to work. That would be awesome. I could choose to attribute enhance. I've already done that in my gear, but I have another one of these, so I want to try a limit break on this. And then if we fail, you'll see the success rate from 50% will jump up to a new chance. So your odds get better as you go. Limit break successful. There we go. That's pretty sweet. That's awesome. Now I can feed gear in that, and now my new max level on this piece is 32. So that was awesome. That was lucky. It was a coin flip. It's pretty stoked. Now we're going to jump up, and we're going to attribute enhance my my main weapon here. So we are going to take this, and we are going to put that. It's going to be 100%, so this is guaranteed. And then my annihilate is going to go up to level 2, so I'm going to add 2.5% damage against other players. It's a little more expensive. It's 150,000 Adina, but totally worth it. You're going to hit way harder in sieges, fortress sieges, and things like that. So I'm pretty stoked that it doesn't actually change your CP. So Limit Break gives you the opportunity to increase your CP by leveling up. So that's actually good for everything. That'll help your farming. That'll help you attacking bosses, dungeons, everything in the game. Limit breaking will help you with defensively and offensively depending on the stats of that equipment. Whereas the attribute enhancement for rare weapons is only going to help you versus other players. Whereas if you attribute enhance on a hunt gear like this, right, then this would only help you against elite monsters in dungeons. So just understand that what you want these weapons to do or these pieces of gear to do, choose what you need to do. For me, as a kind of low-cost player, I really want to focus on getting my attributes up on my rares. That's the main focus. I'll do a little bit of limit breaking, but more attributes because that's a sure thing. There's no chance of failure. If you have a lot of money, if you don't really care about PvP, then I would focus on limit breaking. If you don't care about PvP, limit break, because that's just going to help you throughout the game. If you're focused on PvP, then enhance those attributes and look at limit break down the road once you've got some attribute enhancements in place. So that's my advice on the game. I do have an accessory box here that I just got from the daily. Let's open that, see if we get anything cool. Arbol ring, I got lots of those. Nothing exciting. Well, there you go. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please check out my other videos in the end screen cards here. Check out the playlist down in the description. Got a lot more Lineage videos that I've put out and a lot more coming. Follow me here, subscribe, comment, like. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Heliclash. Thank you very much.